When it comes to tower defense games, what is the first game that comes to mind? Is it Tower Defense Simulator, Tower Defense X, doesnt, or maybe even Tower Battles? If you played Roblox back then, you should have heard of this name before. It is considered by many people the pioneer to Roblox tower defense games. Created by Planet Earth in 2011, which is probably older than some people watching this video, this was by far the most popular tower defense game at the time. Heck, even I played this game with my friends after school and spent a lot of time trying to triumph in co-op mode. Such games like Tower Defense Simulator were inspired by Tower Battles. Very inspired. But if you take a look at Tower Battles nowadays, the player count of the game has declined by a fair amount to what it used to have. What necessarily happened for the game to die after being the king of tower defense games? That's exactly what I'll be talking about in this video of what happened to Tower Battles. Tower Battles was your good old tower defense game on which you had to place towers to kill the enemies on the path. At the beginning of every match, things are very easy, with zombies easily being handled by your towers. But as you progress through the waves, the zombies keep getting stronger and spamming huge amounts. So upgrading your towers are crucial to your survival. You keep upgrading and placing your towers until you kill the final boss, the Void, at wave 50, or you lose to a huge amount of zombies getting into your base. You can play solo to up to 4 players to help you triumph the game. Now, you may think that this is just like any other tower defense game that there is out there. But the thing that made Tower Battles special back then was the PvP mode. To my knowledge, there weren't any other tower defense games with a PvP feature other than Tower Battles. The PvP mode worked very similarly to the survival mode. The only different thing that was implemented was the sending feature. As the waves go by, you unlock stronger and stronger zombies to send to your adversary by spending a bit of cash. Though it wasn't really seen as a respectable thing to do by the community. So, your main objective was to outsurvive your opponent or to spam a shit ton of zombies until it outruns your opponent's defense. And with every win in PvP mode, you won a trophy and 155 credits. Meanwhile, in survival mode, the amount of credits you gain depends on which wave you lost on, or if you triumphed it, you will gain 150 credits. Now, with the credits you earn, you will spend it on the shop, on which you can buy a lot of different towers. And of course, the more expensive the tower costs, the better it is.
Well, what are the trophies used for then?
Great question. The trophies were used to unlock both the Golden Scout and the Golden Commando, both of them being god tier towers of the game. But unfortunately, the process of getting new towers in a very crucial thing in the game were the reason to make the player base of the game decrease. Let's talk about the golden towers and grinding in general. As I said before, the max amount that you will earn from each match is 150 credits. Now, let's take a look at how much the most expensive tower costs without any usage of the trophies. This is the Zed, by far the second to third most desired tower in the game. It costs 5,400 fucking credits. If you do the math to see how many wins you need, that is 36 matches, considering if you start from 0 credits. And the average time that you will finish a match in survival mode is like 30 or plus minutes. That is 45 hours of grinding just to get one tower. And guess what? You can't even solo with just Zed as your main DPS. You will need to combine Z with other DPS towers to actually win the game. Like, if I'm spending 45 plus hours to grind for a tower, I'm expecting to be able to at least solo with it. And even golden towers, you didn't just grind trophies for you to unlock the tower. Nah, that is too easy. You still had to buy it for you to use it. And look at the prices of these things. Yes, I know that games like TDS or TDX take a huge amount of time to grind for stuff, but the difference is that the strats used to grind for coins or gems are very quick in comparison with tower battles. Plus, the amount of rewards that you earn is higher, so grinding doesn't really feel tedious in those games. If it wasn't for the low amount of credits per 30 plus minutes of a match, grinding wouldn't be so bad after all. And it would have actually kept the people playing the game. Alright, let's leave that to the side and tackle the second and probably the main reason that tower battles' popularity declined. That is, the lack of updates. Many people knew at the time, but Planet Earth didn't really update the game very often. So because of that, many players got bored of the game and started to quit. That was especially true when Tower Defense Simulator was created. And it was even advertised by one of the main content creators of tower battles at the time, John Roblox. And even with a competition, Planet Earth didn't really do much to compete with Tower Defense Simulator. As if he didn't really care about the game anymore. That made most of the community of tower battles to switch over to Tower Defense Simulator, which, if you look nowadays, it stands true till this day. If you play the game now, Tower Battles is still in its 2023 Halloween event. No, not 2024, but 2023. Which is very sad because it leaves the impression that the creator doesn't really care about the game anymore. Which is potentially true. But to our happiness, John Roblox, the owner of TDX, had created a Tower Battles event in his game, which unfortunately it isn't available to play anymore. But still, that made us ex-Tower Battles players very happy. It really scratched a little part of nostalgia when we saw the old models but used in a higher quality. Man, if only Planet Earth had updated the game more often.
But Planet Earth still had his personal life to take care of. He can't just be working on the game 24/7.
Yes, I know. Taking care of your personal life and taking breaks are very important, and you all should do it. But in this case, when the game hadn't been updated in months, it is kind of hard to justify the lack of updates in the game. But even with all of this unfortunate path that Tower Battles took, it will always stay in a special place in my heart. And this video is by no means to attack Planet Earth or any of the developers of the game, but to just share the harsh reality that the game went through. And this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I appreciate all the support y'all gave me in the last video, and I'll do my best to continue improving. With that, I'll see you on the next one. Peace!